We see a lot of horror in movies, but did you know similar events have happened in real life? Some are even worse than what you've seen on the screen. And although they may sound unbelievable, they did actually happen. Join us as we have a look at the top 10 horror videos caught on camera. Number 10. Have you ever had a feeling whereby something unseen was lurking around you and you weren't quite sure what it was? That was the reality for Iris Alamo, a woman residing in Chicago. Her nights had been restless and devoid of sleep, prompting her to set up a camera in her bedroom, all in the hopes of capturing evidence of the unusual occurrences she felt were plaguing her life. It took some time, but finally she managed to capture something that could have been straight out of a paranormal activity movie. As Iris peacefully dozed off in the tranquility of her bedroom, an uncanny occurrence unfolded. The door, almost with a gentle insistence, creaked open, widening its embrace to the room. The source of this mysterious intrusion remained ambiguous, leaving Iris abruptly jolted from her slumber. The sound of the door creaking broke through the silence of the night, sending shivers coursing through her veins and evoking an overwhelming sense of fear. Fearfully, Iris fumbled for the switch, desperately illuminating her surroundings, hoping to unravel the enigma that had disrupted her peaceful repose. Determined to confront whatever might be lurking beyond her room, she mustered courage, her heart pounding the entire time with trepidation. One cautious step after another, she ventured into the adjoining rooms, her senses acutely attuned to even the slightest disturbance, searching for any indications of an unwanted intruder who was breaching her sanctuary. Having concluded a thorough inspection of her dwelling, she then returned to her room, shutting the door forcefully behind her and hoping to seal out the inexplicable terror that had gripped her. Yet an eerie unease would continue to tingle in the air, refusing to dissipate. Seeking solace in the warm glow of the light, she then flicked the switch once more, only to be met with a flickering response before darkness descended upon her. This newfound darkness served as a catalyst for panic, urging her to clutch her cell phone, her trembling fingers contemplating dialing the digits of emergency services. Restless thoughts tumbled through her mind, her senses heightened, and her gaze fixated on the door, the epicenter of this perplexing phenomenon. Its solemn presence held an otherworldly allure, inviting speculation and curiosity while stroking the flames of apprehension. Number 9. It's an everyday occurrence to have strangers ringing your doorbell, but there are moments when the strangeness surpasses all expectations. A 46-year-old woman experienced such a spine-tingling twist on an otherwise ordinary day. With anticipation building for the arrival of her eagerly awaited package, she had taken the precautionary measures of installing a motion-activated doorbell camera. But little did she know, this decision would transport her into the realm of otherworldly fascination. As she reviewed the recorded footage, a sense of awe and trepidation washed over her. From the very essence of a bench on the left-hand side, an ethereal figure materialized before her eyes. Translucent and mesmerizing, it glided effortlessly in front of the camera, capturing her attention with its otherworldly presence. The enigmatic entity seemed to hold the audience in a spellbinding trance, its graceful movements leaving an indelible mark on the viewer's imaginations. And just as mysteriously as it appeared, the spectral form dissipates into the shadows, leaving behind an air of mystery and wonder. Her heart raced as her loyal canine companion sensed the disturbance and sprang into action, barking ferociously and rushing towards the door. Naturally, her assumption was that the courier had arrived with her long-awaited package, prompting her anticipation to reach its peak. However, what awaited her would be far from ordinary. Before her very eyes, she encountered what appeared to be a ghostly being, the chilling encounter unfolding in broad daylight, defying the conventions of when such eerie phenomena are typically expected. The encounter would leave her with a mixture of curiosity and fear, challenging her perceptions of reality and opening her mind to the existence of unseen forces. How could she explain this haunting experience? The incident serves as a reminder that there are mysteries in the world that transcend the boundaries of our understanding. In the realm of the supernatural, where the lines between the ordinary and the extraordinary blur, her encounter became a profound and unforgettable chapter in her life, igniting her curiosity, prompting her to question the unseen dimensions that coexist alongside our daily existence. With each replay of the footage, the fascination and wonder only grew, forever imprinted in her memory as a testament to the inexplicable wonders that may lie just beyond our grasp. Number 8. Step into a world where horror seems to lurk around every corner, even within the seemingly safe spaces we inhabit. In this gripping tale, our story unfolds within the walls of a gymnasium, a place that should radiate energy and vitality. However, for our unsuspecting protagonist, a regular gym-goer, a chilling incident unfolds, defying all rational explanation. As the man strolls through the gym, his mind at ease, he notices a peculiar occurrence that sends shivers down his spine. A small spherical object resting on the floor begins to roll, as if moved by an invisible force. Panic grips his heart as he realizes that no external factors could be responsible for this unsettling movement. Could it be the handiwork of something beyond the realm of the living? A ghostly presence, perhaps? Fear takes hold, and the man's instincts kick into high gear. With adrenaline coursing through his veins, he sprints towards his equipment, desperate to find an escape from this unexplainable phenomenon. But fate has a different plan in store. Just as he attempts to flee, a powerful impact reverberates through his body, sending him crashing to the ground. It's as if an unseen entity has taken hold of his right leg, forcefully dragging him down into the depths of terror. In a battle for survival, the man struggles with every ounce of strength to break free from the clutches of this unseen assailant. Finally, he manages to break loose, stumbling towards the safety of the receptionist's desk. Disoriented and shaken to the core, he frantically recounts the bizarre events that unfolded before his eyes, desperately seeking solace and understanding in the face of this unfathomable horror. In a world where the line between the real and the inexplicable blurs, this man's encounter with the confines of the gym serves as a haunting reminder that danger can lurk even in the most unexpected of places. The inexplicable forces that held him captive send shockwaves through his being, leaving him questioning the very fabric of his reality. Disoriented and shaken, he searches for answers, hoping to find solace in the eyes of the receptionist. The bizarre events that unfolded within the gym's walls have left a mark on his psyche, forever reminding him that there are forces beyond our understanding, lurking just beneath the surface of our perceived normalcy. Number 7. Forget Halloween and set aside thoughts of fictional movies. What you're about to witness is a chilling reality. In the comfort of their own living room, a young child sits quietly at a table, engrossed in writing within the pages of their book. However, something extraordinary is about to unfold before their very eyes. On the opposite side of the table, additional papers rest undisturbed, and as the child continues to write, an inexplicable occurrence interrupts their peaceful moment. The papers on the other side of the table begin to move as if a gust of wind has swept through the room, causing them to dance and flutter. This unexpected event sends shivers down the child's spine, filling their heart with fear. In a frantic response, they flee inside the house, seeking refuge from this force. As the camera remains fixated on the table, an unsettling scene plays out once more. The mysterious phenomenon returns, this time with greater force. The papers are mercilessly scattered across the room, torn away by an unseen hand. Even the pen, once held by the trembling child, is swept away in this display of unearthly power. With each passing moment, more objects succumb to the mysterious force's influence, as if their reality is being distorted. The table itself becomes an instrument of the unknown, manipulated with unsettling oddness as if controlled by an unseen entity. And as the camera continues to capture this horrifying spectacle, the chilling truth will unfold. The table, propelled by an invisible force, is mercilessly drawn towards the nearby chair. It seems as though the very fabric of reality is being manipulated by this malevolent presence. Every object on the table is subject to its whims, moving in a manner that defies all logic and reason. Number 6. Children and horror are often an unlikely combination, but the allure of eerie videos that involve children cannot be denied. This particular clip takes us on a spine-chilling journey to an abandoned school where rumors of inexplicable phenomena have been circulating. Intrigued by these tales, a brave individual sets out on a mission to uncover the truth behind the unsettling rumors. Armed with nothing but a trusty flashlight, our intrepid explorer ventures into the crumbling remnants of the school. With each step, anticipation builds as they enter one classroom after another, hoping to capture evidence of the rumored events that have sent shivers down the spines of many. And then it happens. Our fearless adventurer cautiously enters a classroom, their flashlight beam cutting through the darkness. What they behold within sends a jolt of terror coursing through their veins. Two female figures, both children, are seen kneeling in an eerie and unsettling manner. The sight is enough to send a surge of fear through the explorer's body. His heart pounding in his chest and overwhelmed by the haunting scene before him, he can't help but let out a piercing scream of terror. Number 5. Imagine living in a place where disturbances by an unknown and mysterious entity become a harrowing reality. This is the unnerving experience faced by a YouTuber who bravely documented these eerie incidents on his channel. In a quest to unravel the inexplicable happenings and strange noises that had plagued his apartment, Michael embarks on a journey of investigation. He takes the bold step of setting up a camera within the confines of his own home, but little did he know that what he was about to capture would send shivers down his spine and leave all who viewed it trembling with fear. On the day that this haunting event was captured, Michael took extra precautions. He ensured that all the doors were securely locked, and he was confident that no one else was present in the apartment that night. Yet an eerie presence made itself known as darkness enveloped the space. Strange noises echoed through the rooms, sending a chill down Michael's spine. And then, as if taken over by an unseen force, a chair in the dining area was dragged across the floor with a bone-chilling scrape. The hair-raising sound reverberates through the apartment, creating an atmosphere of great tension, and before Michael could fully process what was taking place, it was violently hurled aside as if being propelled by an invisible hand. But the horror does not end there. In a heart-stopping moment, the door that was supposed to be firmly locked would suddenly swing open with a forceful slam. It was as if the mysterious being, unseen and elusive, had made its exit, leaving behind a trail of terror and disbelief. Number 4. There are some things in this world that can leave us questioning the very fabric of our reality. It's not uncommon to witness stars wandering across the night sky, their ethereal beauty captivating our gaze. Yet when we encounter a wandering human, especially in the depths of the night, it becomes an unsettling topic that lingers in our thoughts. This chilling event unfolded in the heart of Texas, an unsuspecting location where a video surveillance camera stands as a silent witness. In the cloak of darkness, a figure emerges into view, slowly and cautiously approaching the door, as if being drawn by an unseen force. What sent chills down the spines of those watching was the sight that greeted their eyes. The woman who stood before the door appeared to be pregnant, her delicate condition tugging at the heartstrings of all those observing her eerie presence. However, it was the sight of shackles tightly embracing her wrists that would fill onlookers with an indescribable sense of dread. She stood there, barefoot and clad in nothing but a t-shirt, her vulnerability magnified by the shackles that held her captive. As the residents reviewed the footage captured by the surveillance camera, a sense of alarm coursed through their veins. The gravity of the situation became clear, prompting them to reach out to authorities, urging them to initiate a search. The unexplained presence of a pregnant woman adorned with shackles wandering alone in the dead of night was a horrifying sight that demanded further investigation. The implications of this encounter left viewers unsettled, their minds racing to comprehend the circumstances surrounding this woman's presence. Questions flooded their thoughts. How did she find herself in such a dire situation? What dangers had she faced? What unforeseen forces had conspired to hold her captive? Number 3. Capturing glimpses of real-time supernatural occurrences has always been a challenge, requiring extraordinary efforts. However, with the advent of cameras, we seem to have been fortunate enough to stumble upon some truly bizarre phenomenon. Let's delve into one such incident that took place in the Philippines during the month of June in 2018, leaving people perplexed and questioning the authenticity of what they had witnessed. In this particular video, we find ourselves on a bustling street filled with the hustle and bustle of daily life. The vibrant atmosphere is alive with the sound of honking horns, the screeching of tires, and the chatter of pedestrians. Cars zoom by at full speed, creating an atmosphere of constant commotion and activity. But amidst this seemingly ordinary scene, something extraordinary unfolds, catching everyone's attention and evoking a sense of wonder and trepidation. A shadowy figure shrouded in mystery emerges from the backdrop of the bustling street, its presence immediately captivating, drawing everyone's gaze and making them question the boundaries of what they perceive as reality. We cannot help but be mesmerized as we watch this ethereal being moving with purpose and grace. As this mysterious entity approaches the road, one would expect the vehicles to halt, allowing it to pass. After all, this is an encounter with the supernatural, and surely the laws of the physical world do not apply here. However, to the surprise of many, the vehicles continue on their path, seemingly unaffected by the presence of an enigmatic figure. It's as if the mundane world is oblivious to the extraordinary that's unfolding right before it. With an air of calmness, the shadowy being strides confidently, defying the logic of expectation. Its movement is graceful and unhurried, as if in tune with a rhythm only it can perceive. It confidently traverses the road, undeterred by the mundane world surrounding it. The scene unfolds in such a way that one might question the invincibility of this mysterious figure, as if it exists on a plane beyond our comprehension. Number 2. This is a horrific encounter that unfolded at the Glastonbury Festival. In the midst of the festival's enchanting atmosphere, a woman named Georgia found herself capturing an unexplained phenomenon on camera. Little did she know that her footage would reveal a smoky figure bellowing in the darkness, leaving her both perplexed and intrigued. Georgia had decided to film her friends singing around a campfire at the Glastonbury Stone Circle. The ambiance was electric, with the lingering energy of Elton John's performance still in the air. Georgia wanted to capture the magical atmosphere, unaware of the mysterious surprise that was awaiting her. It would not be until the following day that she shared the video with her mother that the extraordinary revelation had occurred. Her mother exclaimed, and filled with disbelief, "I can't believe the video you've sent me." Confused by her mother's reaction, she revisited the footage and would be taken aback by what she was witnessing. The video revealed an ethereal spectacle, a figure appearing to glide past, vanishing into the night sky. Georgia had never encountered a ghost before, but she approached the unexplained occurrence with an open mind. The figure's swift movement, independent of the camera's motion, had led her to believe it was more than smoke from the fire or camera's glare. It seemed to be the spirit or orb gracefully passing through the frame. While Georgia acknowledges her skepticism, she remains open of the possibility of supernatural encounters. The stone circle situated in Kings Meadow at Glastonbury Festival holds a spiritual allure. The gathering of people around the campfire singing in unison creates a magical atmosphere that enhances the mystical qualities of the place. Number 1. Setting up a surveillance camera in our homes these days seems necessary for a lot of reasons. One of those is the potential for terrifying occurrences. Here we have a chilling incident that took place that involved a young boy who had intentionally installed a camera in his room. While fast asleep and wrapped snugly in his bed, something inexplicable would unfold. After a short while, an unseen force made its presence felt by slowly removing the boy's protective cover, even though he had remained blissfully unaware. Suddenly, with a jolt, the force would push him to the floor, causing him to awaken in an abrupt manner. As he realized the alarming situation, he decided to try to communicate with the force, but before he could speak, something even more strange occurs. The unforeseen force forcefully drags him out of the room, slamming the door shut and locking it behind him. Meanwhile, the terrified boy desperately cries for help. It's disconcerting to see horror becoming an increasingly ordinary part of our lives. But what are your thoughts on these bone-chilling events that were caught on camera? Were they shocking or not? I invite you to share your comments below and tell me which of these incidents intrigued you and frightened you the most. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.